Yes, it is time for business this morning, and we're looking at renewable energy solutions. Yeah. Imagine a country where businesses thrive, homes stay lit, and communities grow, all powered by the sun. Interesting. Yes, so our topic today is on the impact of solar energy adoption on small businesses in Nigeria. It's very crucial at this time when we're talking tariffs and, the issues with the crude oil, the fossil fuels, and all of that. So in Nigeria, this isn't just a dream, it's a revolution in the making. For too long, we've grappled with an unreliable power supply, holding back progress and innovation. But now, renewable energy, especially solar, is stepping into the spotlight. With abundant sunlight and a desperate need for sustainable power, this sector is ripe with opportunities. Whether it's providing off-grid solutions to rural areas or scaling solar projects in urban centers, renewable energy is transforming how we live and work. So let's talk why this is not just a business trend, but a movement shaping Nigeria's future. And who better to talk about this, latest movement with me here in the studio is Dr. Chris Onwasanya. I hope I pronounced it right. He is the president AWP's Renewable Energy Limited, a solar expert. Yes, let me bring you up to speed a bit about who this person is. He's a vice president investment at JP Morgan Securities, JP Morgan Securities. Yeah, he was also a financial advisor in the Sparta Merrill Lynch office, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Home Savings of America, and with about 11 years in the renewable energy industry. So who better to talk about how we could adopt solar energy in Nigeria? It's good to have you in the studio with us.
It's nice to be with you as well.
It's a pleasure, yes.
Thank you.
So do you also agree with me that this is a movement that would, proffer that solution for Nigeria's power issue?
So Nigeria is...
Because I started with that statement,
yes,
and I'm wondering how true that is. Is Nigeria ready?
Nigeria is actually behind the times. So let me give you an example. China, in 1 month, installs more solar than Nigeria generates in electricity in a year. Solar is not new. Solar has been around for quite a long time.
How long?
Well, I'm 60 years old. So the first space capsule was powered by solar. So Soyuz, remember the Russians when they launched first Sputnik or whatever it is, was powered by solar. The photovoltaic effect was discovered in the 1800s. The first solar, they used to call them solar batteries, was in the 1950s by the company that's currently known as AT&T. They were Bell Labs, and they used them to power remote switches for their telephone, their telephone switches. So it's not new. Nigeria has been a little late to the party. Nigeria, with the amount of sun we have, Nigeria should be really a solar powerhouse. We're not. If you travel to Germany, go to the home where I used to live in New Jersey, home state of New Jersey. They have horrible sun. If you're depressed, you don't want to live in those places because you don't have enough sun. Yet, solar represents a massive part of their power generation. So I can't understand why Nigeria hasn't done it yet. But
so why hasn't Nigeria done it yet? Because we do have the abundance of sun.
Yes.
And it does look like, we are there. Some people have started adopting it.
Yes.
But then it's still a far cry from what we're talking about.
Can I tell you a story?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this story it's representative of not just Nigeria, but Africans as a whole. So about 500 or 600 years ago, don't quote me on the time, but you will understand what the story is about.
All right.
The white man came to the shores of Africa. And when he came in a canoe, just like we had, right? Technological-wise, we're on parity. They came back 100 years later. They had sails. We still had canoes. They came back another 100 years later. Now they were metal ships, right? We still had canoes. By the time they came back, finally, they had pressurized ships, right? They were either powered by nuclear power or, massive, incredible engines. We still had canoes. So the white man came to the guy he met. He goes, "Oh boy." He didn't say "oh boy," but for the sake of the story, "Oh boy" sounds good, right?
Anyway.
Yeah, so, "Oh boy." When we came 500 years ago, right? Technologically, we're
at par.
We're at par, right? We've come back and you're still where you are. Do you know what boy told him? He said, "Bros,